Hello everyone, good afternoon. It is Friday. Hope you guys had a great week. I'm Sarah. My cameraman is Corey.
Hola.
Hola. And welcome back to our channel. This is For the Love of Heat. So we're doing something a little different. Usually I would make something with cooking videos like this, but I'm gonna try to make our own ghost pepper seasoning. So since we already use quite a few seasonings, we got Moruga Scorpion, we got Carolina Reaper, we got Carolina Reaper sea, is that Carolina Reaper? Yeah, Carolina Reaper sea salt, and we have some what is this, Trinidad scorpion powder.
Yep.
So straight Trinidad scorpion powder. So, and these are seasonings that I use daily. So I have had, and I know you guys have heard me talk about Unpretentious Baker. You can buy these on Amazon. Twisted Peppers. What's that?
Twisted Tickle's the other one.
Sorry.
Used to get.
I always forget the name. Twisted Tickle is another company that I've used I've purchased their ghost peppers from. So these are dehydrated peppers. So ghost peppers, and they actually smell very pruny. They literally smell like prunes. But this is what I have left, and I do use these on occasion, but I don't use them as much, and I really like ghost peppers. So they have the right amount of heat for me and the right amount of flavor. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. So with this, I've got a little jar to put my seasons in it. So these are dehydrated ghost peppers. I'm going to put in some garlic powder, some just regular garlic powder. And I'm not putting in wet garlic because I don't want to have to keep this in the fridge. So, and I'm going to put in some garlic and herb seasoning and some white pepper and some just regular salt. So, I'm not sure about the measurements. We're going to just see what this nonsense is all about and give it a try. So I de-stemmed them all, okay, and they completely smell like prunes. Do you agree? Do you smell prunes? They kind of smell like dried prunes. So we're just gonna throw them in here because we want to make a dry seasoning that I can use in my recipes. So we're gonna just get all these little bits and pieces as much as possible. And gloves are a must, okay? Whenever you're working with peppers, I wear a lot of jewelry. Those pepper pieces get under my rings and they continue to burn and burn and burn and burn. And it takes a couple days before that burning sensation goes away, and it's not comfortable at all. So we have our measuring spoons. I'm just gonna kind of play it by ear. I'm not even certain. So I think I
feel like it's gonna take more salt than what you might think. Not you in general.
Yes, I think so too. I think so too. So I don't have garlic salt because we're gonna put salt in it. So sometimes, and there's not very much garlic powder left. So I'm just gonna measure these. I don't like measuring over recipes. That's 1 tablespoon. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and put, there's like a half a teaspoon left.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to finish that off. Because even in my recipes, I use fresh garlic all the time. So I'm okay getting rid of the rest of it. Now we're going to try some garlic and herb. And I think I'm going to do maybe 1 teaspoon of some garlic and herb. I'm going to have to get another one of these. Just to add a little bit of flavor, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got my very loud Oster, so he's gonna edit this, and you will not hear that in the video. It's super loud. And we're gonna do some white pepper. And we're going to do about a teaspoon of white pepper. And we're going to try, I don't want this too salty, because then we can add our own salt, because sometimes you get those seasons that are way too salty and you can only use a little bit. So I'm going to, most seasons have some salt in it. What am I doing? Going against my own rule. Never measure over your recipe in case you spill or too much goes in. So I'm going to try 1 teaspoon from there. And I want to keep this simple. I don't want it complicated. I don't want too many seasons in it where it overrides one season over the other. I want them to integrate. I want them to play nice together. And I want to get that heavy ghost pepper seasoning. So I'm not going to add any fluids in this. No liquids, because this is going to be a dry seasoning that I keep in my cupboard. So here we go. It's going to get noisy. So we're going to give it a pulse. We're going to give it a pulse first. And see if we're getting anywhere. Okay, so let's give this a little bit more of a
It may take a little bit.
And I did not de-seed these. So I don't looking really good. So now I'm just going to give it a pulse.
Still pretty chunks in there.
Oh yeah. We're going to get it down to fine grit. Once we get up to the okay. Now we're gonna go a little bit more. Give me a good little spread. I like that because what I'm seeing down below, it's getting real fine. So now let's grind it. Good, so I want to take this out and just kind of,
yeah, you might want to let it settle.
I want to give it a little shake. I want to check on it.
Yeah. Need to put a towel for that, maybe.
Yeah, don't put your face in it. Okay, so
I'm back. Whoa.
So that's a little strong, so I'm just gonna give it a little shake like this. Oh, I like that. We're gonna kind of release it if there's anything stuck down there. Oh, ow! Pardon me. Okay, so make sure you have ample fans.
I was wondering if we should have done this in the garage.
Oh, okay, so we're getting spiced up here.
Bless you.
Okay. We're going to just give it a quick little coarse grind here, okay? Let's see. Okay, let me wash my hands real quick. Oh, yay. That is definitely kicking some spice in the air.
Okay.
So we're going to give this a little coarse grind here. I think we are almost close to being done. I am liking the way that's looking. Let's give it a little grind. Okay, now, since I learned from the previous, we're gonna just let that settle. Because when I open it, I don't want all that going in my face. So that is looking really good. I recommend ventilation.
Yeah.
I think ventilation will be really great. Because that's got a pretty hefty, and there you go. There you have it. That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm going to dump this out. I'm going to keep my face away from that. Then we're going to slowly dump this.
It's like, I'm on the camera. Can't just watch.
Okay. I don't want to spill any. So I'm going to just carefully bring it out. Oh, y'all, that's smelling good.
My eyes are burning.
Yeah, my sinuses are definitely releasing.
As soon as we get it all bottled, kick the fans on. But
So I want to get all this fine stuff off the sides here. Because that is all good. Good seasoning.
I wonder if when Carter does his pepper powder, how dry he gets it first. So it just turns into dust, maybe.
Well, this was completely dry.
Yeah.
Those peppers been sitting. Literally, those peppers have been in my cupboard for like a year.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It's funny, as they smell, they have the same exact smell as the really expensive dehydrated peppers. So.
I just don't want it to all pour out at once. So I'm being very careful because some of it is a little finer than the rest, which is just fine. That some of it is fine, some of it is chunky. That's okay with me because that is quite a bit of seasoning, and I'm very excited about that.
When we first use it, we'll know if it needs a little bit of this or a little bit of that, maybe. But
and you know
looks
what?
Good to me.
Here's the great thing with seasons: if it's not enough, you can add more. You can add more on your dish.
Whether it's pepper, whether it's whatever. Personal
Preference. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep it with my face. I'm going to knock the rest of it. I'm going to knock the rest of it loose because it's sticking at the bottom.
There you go. Ooh.
I just don't want to get my face in that because you know what? I'm glad that you guys are catching me being silly on camera. My little foolery going on. You learn and you make changes. Look at that.
Why did we wait so long to do this?
I don't know. And there's still so much at the bottom. So I don't want to get it in my face, but I want to get all these. Oh, and this is all fine grit down here. You guys see that? It's very fine. And then what I'll do is I'll mix it, I'll give it a little shake and mix all this fine stuff together.
If this works out, we may have to buy different dehydrated peppers. Maybe some 7 pots or...
I'm going to
Sounds
use
like fun.
a butter knife because my rubber or plastic, that's fine. I'm going to try to get... Oh, it's very fine at the bottom. And it looks like maybe a little bit of moisture was in there.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't dry it out all the way. Yeah, this is the fine stuff. So I think ultimately what would be a good idea is to get a grinder.
Yeah.
Like a coffee grinder. That way you won't have the difference in texture from fine to coarse. Okay, I think we got it all. I think we're good to go.
Good enough.
Okay, so now look at that. So we got some fine on top and a little bit more coarse. So I want to make sure it's kind of all intermixed, and I'm just going to give this a little shake, you know, kind of mix it up. And that could be the different seasons that are in there as well.
Looks good.
That looks really good. I kind of want to just give it a little bit of a
Teeny taste.
teeny taste. Just a teeny taste. So here I go. Do you want a little taste?
Sure.
So it's garlicky. Oh, it's garlicky. It's very, yeah. That would be good with onion powder. I don't have onion powder, but what do you think?
Yeah, it's just good.
So it's very garlicky. I can taste the salt in it, but it's not heavy on the salt. The garlic, I would have taken it back to maybe 1 tablespoon, but I love garlic, and we love garlic. Whew. That's hot, and that's a good ghost pepper burn. So we are excited to use this. So stay tuned, because we got something that we're gonna give a shot. It's not anything I'm making. It's not over the top crazy. It's not anything like homemade. So but we want to try our new seasoning with that's hot. That's hot. So ooh, I like that. I like that. But I like a good ghost pepper. So, ghost pepper burn. So, but we're going to try this tonight with something. And we will see you at the table.
All right, everyone. You saw the first part of this video. Explain a little bit, but to be not so redundant. That's ghost pepper seasoning blend.
And we just have Monterey chili cheese freezer burritos.
Yep.
Because this is what we're doing. Heart attack on a plate. And I did add some Colby Jack cheese. So we are going to,
Spoon.
I thought I had a spoon. So we are going to put some of this seasoning. So if you're just tuning in now,
Which I don't know how you'd be.
if you're just tuning in now, I used Unpretentious Baker, about a half a bag of dehydrated ghost peppers that I had in my cabinet, my seasoning cabinet. So I thought, why don't I make my own seasoning with that rather than let them go? And I don't know, For some reason, I've just had a hard time using them because I had to cut up dehydrated ghost peppers. I don't know why. It's been my nemesis. I don't know why. But so I decided today to make a seasoning. So in this seasoning is that half a bag of dehydrated ghost peppers, destemmed but not deseeded.
Oh.
In that is a tablespoon, maybe a little bit more than just a little bit more than a tablespoon of just garlic powder, not garlic salt. I added 1 teaspoon of salt, so it's perfect. It's not over salty, and then a teaspoon of white pepper. That's it.
We don't
Basic.
really cook with a lot of salt, so it didn't seem overpowering to us.
Yeah,
it's not.
yeah. I keep our salt content down. So we are going to try a little bit of this, and then we got some sour cream because, you know, I mean, burritos and sour cream kind of go together. So I did mix it up because in the blender, the very bottom, you guys all blend things, you know that stuff can get super fine at the bottom and then stay coarse at the top if it's not thoroughly mixing through on the different speed levels of your blender. So I'm okay with that. I'm totally fine with that because whatever it is going to get used anyways. So
what was that? Maybe 20 pods? Something like that.
20, 30 pods. Yeah. So just going to take some seasoning here. And if you watched me make this, dummy me decided to put my face over it and went into a coughing, sneezing fit. So dummy me, lesson learned. That's okay. That's okay. Life is about learning lessons. So I don't know.
Holes in this thing, and you can use it as a shaker.
Yeah, but I don't want moisture to get in there and get it clumpy.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're gonna go with that. We are gonna go with that. That might be really spicy. Oh,
more.
You want some more in there? You don't need a lot of this. It's hot.
I know.
But I'm excited to start using it because it's we already kind of did a little taste test. It's very hot. I love the garlic, the strong garlic forward flavor in it. It's perfect. Really is perfect. So you guys can add your own seasonings. You can go to Twisted Tickle.
Everyone sells powder.
He just told me Twisted Tickle.
Blazing Food sells it.
Blazing Food sells them.
They have 7-Pot Primo.
Okay.
Powder.
So honestly, here's the deal.
There's a lot of places to get it.
You can go and you can get your own whatever peppers you want.
You trying to insulate your mouth from that powder? That's a lot of talk.
You can create your own seasonings with your own dehydrated peppers, whatever those are. You can look around. So Twisted Tickle and Pretentious Baker. Who did you say?
Blazing Foods.
Blazing Foods. Oh, Blazing Foods.
Pepper Joe's. Everyone.
Yeah, Johnny Scoville. So Blazing Foods definitely will have dehydrated.
Foods, yeah, they have powder.
Yeah.
Just in straight powder form. They can get puree. You can get all kinds of. But
okay.
Pepper Joe's has it. Everybody sells
Pepper Joe's. Yeah, Pepper Joe's. So, and you can design your own seasonings in your own cabinet however you want to.
And if you want, you can just have pepper powder. We have one of those too.
Yeah, we have Trinidad Scorpion pepper powder from California Blazing Chili Farms. We have Moruga Scorpion. We have Carolina Reaper seasoning salt, and we have Carolina Reaper. It's salt. Carolina Reaper sea salt.
And also has Carolina Reaper extract in it.
So you can design your own seasonings, but I just thought I would give it a try and bring you guys along with to try it. So here we go. We're going to try it. And we just microwave these. Yeah. I know some people bake them, fry them, whatever you want to do. It don't matter. It's whatever you want to do. So, ready?
Yep.
Okay. Mm. Good with the chili cheese burritos. That's a really good combination. But I think I might just go a tad more. We've been eating a lot of hot stuff. We have a surprise recipe coming soon. It was kind of by accident that I fell on something, and I think some of you will be surprised because, yeah, you guys will just be surprised. So we're gonna remake that because we just had a recipe last night, and boy, was it shockingly hot. So stay tuned for that. Okay, I got some more on there.
I'm moron, but got lots more on there. I just put it in a puddle of it. I didn't mean to. Oh well.
He definitely has more on. I'm not a moron, but oh, starting to get that. Oh my goodness.
It's not massively aggressive.
Unless you dump a whole bunch.
Or just a spoonful of it in your mouth. That was hot that way.
Wow.
Very hot that way. This is good.
Oh, that's warm. I'm getting that garlic in there for sure. Yeah. This is a lot more friendly than some of the seasonings we use or I use.
Yeah.
I feel like this is way friendlier.
This is like training wheels if you were hot.
I definitely could put more on here and be okay with that.
Well, if you use scorpion on a lot of stuff, ghost pepper seems kind of tame. Nothing against the ghost pepper. This is what it is.
But that's lovely. That's really good. Honestly. Oh, don't get me wrong.
Definitely part of your chili mix or taco mix.
That is perfect.
Matches up there with this flavor.
It really. I'm actually starting to get warm. Are you? Are you getting warm?
A little bit.
I like it. I do. Ghost pepper and Trinidad scorpions are kind of my go-to peppers. Y'all gotta try that. Just make yourself a ghost pepper. Even if you don't put any other seasonings in it, just get you a bag. Get yourself a bag of dehydrated peppers and just blend them. Man, how cool is that? Yeah, he's over here. It's warm. It's not. Yeah.
It's a perfect mix for a starting hard pepperhead. Ghost peppers, I think, well, a lot of people feel like they can be ghost peppers, but they can't do anything worse than that. Well, there you
go. I have a friend. She doesn't go any hotter than. She doesn't like jalapenos. She doesn't go hotter than ghost pepper. She stays right at ghost pepper. And everything that she eats, she puts ghost pepper sauce on. So that's her go-to pepper.
You still am?
Yeah.
I'm a scorpion, primo / pepper. Those are two of my favorites.
So I am loving those flavors.
Yeah,
100%. Those are our flavors. Those are what we like. Those are what we cook with.
I'm curious what
on the daily
tablespoon of that would do a recipe.
It'll add that good amount of heat that's not over the top, but it's enough to get your endorphins to kick in, depending on how much you use. Just like any seasoning, honestly, or any pepper seasoning. So the more you put in, sometimes the stronger that spice is and that heat level. So
You
This
can use
is-
a toothpick full of that scorpion powder, and it's hotter than that.
You
It's
could.
the pepper. is the
Absolutely.
pepper.
If you're afraid of it, but you want a little bit
Yeah.
of heat, you can just use a toothpick and just put some in your dish, and it'll go throughout your dish, and you'll have a nice, calm heat.
Yeah.
But it won't be so overpowering that you're just like, oh, I can't handle this. It's too much.
Exactly.
So it's personal preference. It's where you are in your heat level and your journey with peppers and cooking with them or in sauces, however you like to consume them.
hmm
So it's all personal preference.
Yep.
So I like it.
I loved it. That was great.
So what else?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This next Saturday, not this Saturday, as in,
As in tomorrow.
yeah, exactly. Next Saturday, we're
Yes.
gonna do our stupid challenge live.
Stupid Challenge Live.
Yeah.
We're going live, y'all. Woo, woo.
Come on, just die.
So we got our shipments. We're not talking about it.
I'll give you
No,
one hint.
no hints. No, we can't give hints.
Not even a hint. It was a joke.
What?
Just saying the name of the company because there's so many
Oh,
different
you can-
products that there's no way you could guess.
Okay, so if you want to tease yourself, he'll give you the name.
Yeah. Inferno.
Yeah.
That's it.
And honestly, if you want
If you know, you know.
if you want to ask any questions or anything like that, Thomas with Inferno Candy Company, he is amazing. He's a good guy. And he's answered many of our questions when we've had
Thomas.
them.
Make it all formal. Just Tommy.
Is Tommy?
Well, I'm sure it's Thomas, but
Thomas. That's what I call them,
his
Thomas.
email. So I just started calling him
Oh,
Tommy.
so he's very kind, and he
We'll fill you in more when that video
Yeah.
comes.
so but
You'll
there
see.
you go. So it came from Inferno Candy Company. So we are very excited to share that live with you and go live, and we're gonna see if we can figure this out and maybe answer questions and talk to you and see how that goes, because we've never done it before, and well, we will work through it. So we are excited to share that challenge with you.
Not scared.
I
Well,
am.
Just a little bit.
But making things like this and making things a little hotter this week, that's going to be what's going to be going
And
on.
well, making that made it way more user friendly. You just deal with that, then you just have powder. You don't have to cut up pods every time you want to use one.
I love it. My mouth has got a nice burn. It's not over the top. And that's a ghost pepper burn.
Yep.
I love it.
All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed that. It's a little something to keep in mind when you have dehydrated peppers or any
For sure.
form.
For sure.
So,
Yeah.
I'm Corey,
I'm Sarah.
and we did that. Love heat.
For the love of heat, we do.
All right.
And you guys stay hot. Have a good night. Whew. Mm-hmm.